Today, you and I are going to look at 5 orange juices on Aussie shelves that are basically sugar water in a box or bottle. These are the products sitting in school lunchboxes and on breakfast tables that look like fruit, talk like fruit, and even claim to support immunity. But when you flip the label, they are mostly water, added sugar and flavoring, with only a splash of real orange. Stay with me, because after we walk through the 5 worst offenders, we will talk about the orange juices and simple swaps that actually respect your health and your family. For years, Australians have been told that orange juice is the healthy drink. We are told it is packed with vitamin C. We see it poured in ads at breakfast. We see it in school canteens. We hear that 1 glass counts as a serve of fruit. But here is the part nobody talks about. On average, a 200 milliliter glass of orange juice contains about 20 to 26 grams of sugar, which is roughly 6 teaspoons. That is similar to a glass of cola. An Australian dental service points out that our dietary guidelines recommend whole fruit and say that juice should only be drunk occasionally, in small serves of no more than 125 milliliters, because it is acidic, low in fiber, and can increase the risk of dental erosion. That is for 100% orange juice. Now add in the supermarket products that are not even that. Boxes and bottles labeled fruit drink, orange and mango, or fruit beverage, where the actual fruit juice content can be as low as 20 to 35%, and the rest is water, added sugar and flavor. So what happens? Parents put these in lunchboxes thinking they are sending fruit. Adults pour these at breakfast thinking they are making a healthy choice. But in terms of sugar load, many of these drinks are closer to soft drink than to eating an orange. Because what you're about to hear changes the way you look at that little juice box in your child's hand. Number 1 is a 6-pack you have probably grabbed 100 times without thinking. Number 1, Prima orange and mango fruit drink. Prima is nostalgia in a box. Many of us grew up with these in our school bags. Today, Prima orange and mango fruit drink is still a go-to for kids' lunchboxes and sports days. The front of the pack says, "Orange and mango fruit drink." It proudly advertises no preservatives and no artificial colors or flavors. It looks like a mini serve of fruit in a carton. But let us flip the side panel. The ingredients list for Prima orange and mango fruit drink reads water. Reconstituted fruit juices, orange 19% and mango 1%. Sugar, acidity regulator, citric acid, natural flavors. So this fruit drink contains just 20% fruit juice, of which most is orange, and a tiny amount is mango. That means 80% of the liquid is simply water, plus added sugar and flavor. This is where it stops making sense. On the surface, the pack shows bright fruit. Underneath, the product is a flavored sugar water with a little bit of juice mixed in. The no preservatives or artificial colors line sounds reassuring, but it distracts from the fact that sugar is the 3rd ingredient, right after water and juice. So why is this a problem? Because many parents treat Prima like a small, healthy portion of fruit. In reality, a 200 milliliter box of a typical fruit drink with 20 to 25% juice can deliver around 20 grams of sugar, most of it added. That is about 5 teaspoons in a tiny box. If this is already in your pantry, you are not alone. If you have ever told yourself it is better than soft drink, remember that in terms of sugar, it is not a big step up. And if you thought that was bad, number 2 takes the same idea, scales it up to a full 2-liter bottle and hides it in plain sight next to real juice. Number 2, Coles Orange Fruit Drink. 2-liter Coles Orange Fruit Drink comes in the classic 2-liter bottle shape, sitting right alongside the 100% juices. It is cheap. It looks like value. It is very easy to grab without reading the fine print. The ingredients tell a different story. Coles Orange Fruit Drink is made from water, Orange juice from concentrate 25%, made from water and orange concentrate. Sugar, acidity regulator 330, natural flavoring, preservative, potassium sorbate. So again, you have 75% water, 25% juice from concentrate, plus added sugar and preservative. The word drink on the front is doing a lot of heavy lifting. The branding suggests you are buying orange juice in a budget form. What it really means is you are buying a sugar-sweetened orange-flavored beverage, with only a quarter of the bottle coming from orange juice. So why is this a problem? Because pouring this into a glass at breakfast looks exactly like pouring real orange juice. Many families do not realize that a fruit drink is not the same as juice. You are essentially diluting real juice with water and then adding sugar back in to make up the taste. If you drink a large glass of this thinking it counts as your fruit for the morning, you are fooling yourself. You're closer to drinking cordial than to eating an orange. If this is already in your fridge, you do not have to throw it out on the spot, but you do need to be honest about what it is. It is a sweet drink with a small amount of juice, not a health food. And if generic home-brand fruit drink can get away with 25% juice, number 3 shows how even kids' multi-packs from major supermarkets repeat exactly the same pattern. Number 3, Woolworths fruit drink, 35% orange mango. In Woolworths, look for the multi-packs of Woolworths fruit drink, 35% orange mango. These are the 6 by 250 milliliter cartons that show juicy fruit and are marketed as an easy lunchbox or picnic option. The ingredient list is very clear. Water, reconstituted fruit juices, orange 33% and mango 2%. Sugar, vitamin C, acidity regulator, citric acid, natural flavor. So you are looking at 35% fruit juice, 65% water plus sugar and additives. Again, the label uses the word fruit drink, not juice. But most busy people never notice that distinction. On the surface, the messaging sounds positive. It offers vitamin C. It avoids artificial colors. It feels like something between juice and soft drink. Underneath, it is exactly what the name quietly admits. A fruit drink where added sugar comes before vitamin C and where most of the liquid is simply sweetened water. So what does that actually mean for your body? A 250 milliliter carton of a drink like this, with around 8 to 10 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters, can easily deliver 20 to 25 grams of sugar in one hit. That is 5 to 6 teaspoons. For a small child, that is a very big sugar hit, especially if they are also having sweetened cereal, spreads, or snacks. If you have ever bought these multi-packs because they were on special and seemed like an easy school option, you are absolutely not alone. This is how these drinks are designed to work. Cheap, convenient, and framed as almost fruit. And if you thought big juice brands would behave differently, number 4 is where an iconic name shows it can be just as much sugar water as the private labels. Number 4, Golden Circle Orange Burst Fruit. Drink. Golden Circle is one of the most trusted names in juice in Australia. We see their logo and think Queensland sunshine, pineapples, fruit salad, real juice. So when you see Golden Circle Orange Burst Fruit drink in a vending machine or food service fridge, you probably feel safe. The specification sheet for Golden Circle Orange Burst Fruit drink reveals the ingredients. Water, reconstituted fruit juice 25%, from orange and water, extracted orange. Sugar, food acids, citric acid and potassium citrate, vitamin C, natural flavors. So just like the others, this is 75% water and sugar, 25% juice. The nutrition panel is where it gets even more interesting. Per 100 milliliters, a drink like this typically contains around 10 grams of sugar. So a standard 250 milliliter serve delivers close to 25 grams of sugar, almost 6 teaspoons. Here is where things get uncomfortable. The branding leans heavily on the golden circle reputation for juice. The pack talks about vitamin C and fruity flavor, but the reality is that Golden Circle Orange Burst fruit drink is nutritionally very close to a soft drink, mostly water, sugar and flavor, with just enough juice and vitamin C to create a health halo. Water extracted orange, in the ingredient list, suggests the use of orange flavor components taken from oranges, then added back in, a common practice in juice processing. This can boost flavor without increasing real juice content. If you see this in a lunchbox or hospital tray and think, at least it is juice, this is your wake-up call. It is basically orange-flavored sugar water with a little vitamin C sprinkled in. And if Golden Circle can sell sugar water with a fruit brand reputation, number 5 is where even 100% orange juice itself starts to look more like a sugar delivery system than a health drink. Number 5, big brand 100% orange juice, such as Daily Juice and similar. Now let us talk about the orange juices that are technically 100% juice. These sound like the safe zone. No added sugar. No artificial colors, just juice. Take a typical big brand family juice like Daily Juice Orange in Australian supermarkets. The ingredients list is usually reconstituted orange juice and orange juice, around 99 to 100%, plus small amounts of preservative, vitamin C, natural flavors, and an acidity regulator. The brand is open about the fact that it contains a blend of juice made from concentrate, juice that has been stored for long periods and fresh juice. So far, this is normal for commercial juice, no added sugar, no obvious junk. But look at the nutrition panel. Per 100 milliliters, big brand 100% orange juices commonly contain around 8 to 10 grams of sugar. That means a typical 250 milliliter glass can easily deliver around 20 to 25 grams of sugar, which is 5 to 6 teaspoons, all in liquid form and with almost no fiber to slow it down. Let that sink in. The sugar is naturally occurring from the fruit, yes, but your body still sees a big hit of liquid sugar with almost no fiber to slow it down. Australian health guidance says that fruit juice should only be consumed occasionally in serves of no more than 125 milliliters, and that it does not replace whole fruit because it is acidic, less filling and lower in fiber. So why is this a problem? Because a lot of families pour big glasses of juice every morning thinking they are doing something good. Children can easily drink 200 or 300 milliliters in one sitting. That is a sugar load similar to a soft drink, just wrapped in a healthier story. This does not mean you should never drink 100% orange juice. It does mean you should treat it with the same respect as any sweet drink. Small serves, not an all-day hydration strategy. If you buy large bottles of 100% orange juice and treat it like water, this is the moment to reconsider. Because now we can see the full pattern, the pattern hiding in your juice aisle. Step back and look at these 5 products side by side. Prima Orange and Mango Fruit Drink, around 20% juice. Woolworths Fruit Drink, Orange Mango, around 35% juice. Coles Orange Fruit Drink, around 25% juice. Golden Circle Orange Burst Fruit Drink, around 25% juice. Big brand 100% orange juices, close to 100% juice, but still around 8 to 10 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters. Different brand, same playbook. Dilute real juice with water. Add sugar, acidity regulators and natural flavors. Sometimes add vitamin C. Sell it as a convenient way to get fruit into your day. Or in the case of 100% juice, remove the fiber, store and reconstitute the juice, and then quietly let people drink 3 or 4 times the recommended occasional serve in one go. Health experts warn that whole fruit is the better choice and that fruit juice should only be occasional, limited to a small 125 milliliter glass because of its acidity and lack of fiber. Yet supermarket marketing still leans heavily on words like no added sugar, vitamin C, natural flavors, and no artificial colors to make these drinks feel harmless. This is not just one bad brand. It is a system where water and sugar are cheap. Concentrate can be stored for months. Flavor packs and acids can make old juice taste fresh. And the word fruit on the front makes most of us put the bottle straight into the trolley. So what do we actually do differently tomorrow morning? Now let us talk about the Australian options that are actually worth your time. You do not need to live a life without orange flavor. You just need to be very clear about what is juice, what is fruit drink, and how much your family actually needs. Here are simple principles, plus a few realistic options that you can find in the same supermarkets. Principle 1. Read the word after orange. If the pack says orange juice, it must be juice. If it says orange drink, orange and mango fruit drink, orange beverage, or orange cordial, you are looking at a diluted product with added sugar almost every time. Principle 2. Check the percentage of juice. On the ingredients list, brands must show the percentage of key ingredients like orange juice. If it says orange juice from concentrate 25% or reconstituted fruit juices orange 19%, you know the rest is water and other ingredients. Principle 3. Look at sugar per 100 milliliters. A fruit drink like Golden Circle Orange Burst sits at around 10 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters. 100% juices like Daily Juice often sit around 8 to 10 grams per 100 milliliters. Soft drinks are in a similar range. If you see a number close to 10 or more, remember that every 100 milliliters is already about 2.5 teaspoons of sugar. Principle 4. Respect the recommended serve. Australian guidance suggests no more than a small 125 milliliter glass of juice occasionally and encourages whole fruit instead. That is half a cup, not a giant breakfast tumbler. So, what is actually worth your time? Option 1. A small glass of 100% orange juice with pulp. Occasionally, if you truly enjoy orange juice, choose products that list simply orange juice and vitamin C, like many 100% juices that contain only juice and a little added vitamin C. Pour a small 125 milliliter glass, ideally with extra pulp for a little more fiber, and enjoy it as a treat, not an everyday hydration strategy. Option 2. Whole oranges and water. Instead of a daily big glass of juice, keep whole oranges in the fruit bowl. You get vitamin C, fiber, and a slower release of natural sugars. Drink plain water or sparkling water alongside. You will feel fuller and give your teeth a much easier time. Option 3. Make your own half and half. If you or your kids are used to very sweet drinks, an easy step down is to mix half a small glass of 100% orange juice with cold water and a slice of fresh orange. You keep the flavor, cut the sugar, and start to retrain your taste buds away from sugar-heavy fruit drinks. These steps are not about perfection. They are about moving away from the most engineered sugar water with orange branding products and back towards real fruit and honest juice in small amounts. Final message and call to action. Australian food culture drifted from fresh fruit and the occasional squeezed juice to a supermarket aisle full of shelf-stable cartons where 20% juice can call itself fruit drink. 25% juice can be sold in a 2-liter bottle next to real juice. 100% juice, stripped of fiber and stored in vats, is poured like water every morning, even though health guidance says it should be occasional and limited. We stopped reading the percentage of juice. We stopped asking how much sugar is in each glass. We trusted pictures of fruit and words like no added sugar and vitamin C. But every time you and I pick up a carton, look for the words fruit drink. Check the juice percentage and put back anything that is mostly water and sugar. We send a quiet signal. We tell supermarkets and manufacturers that we are not falling for the sugar water in a fruit costume anymore. So here is the simple action I would love you to try after this video. Next time you are in Coles, Woolworths or Aldi, grab your usual orange drink and ask 3 questions. Is this juice or fruit drink? What percentage of it is actually orange juice? How many grams of sugar are there per 100 milliliters? If the answers shock you, put it back. Pick a 100% juice and pour a much smaller glass. Or better yet, buy a bag of oranges and a reusable water bottle. If this video made you rethink what is in your child's lunchbox or your own breakfast glass, hit like and subscribe so we can keep pulling back the curtain on the Australian supermarket and protecting your plate, your health, and your family. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 orange juices shocked you the most? And what is the next everyday drink or food you want us to investigate together?